Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Small Time TV on this sunny Melbourne afternoon. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the Woi Wurrung Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging, and also offer a very warm welcome to any First Nations people with us here today in the studio and streaming us from wherever you may be. I'm thrilled to welcome to the studio today Luisa Sobral.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Happy to play a few songs for us?
Yes. Let's
Great.
start with two.
Perfect.
Todos os dias Maria olhava o mar pela janela. Maria era do mar, mas o mar não era dela. E por viver numa ilha, no meio do azul plantada, Maria, além do nome, tinha o mar como morada. Maria, Maria do mar, se o vento voltar, solta o cabelo, vai ver os barcos partir, o dia há de vir em que um queira ficar e só no teu nome navegar. Sabe prever tempestades, conhece as marés e os peixes que bem cedo lhe vêm beijar os pés. Maria, Maria do mar, se o vento voltar, solta o cabelo, vai ver os barcos partir, o dia há de vir em que um queira ficar e só no teu nome navegar. Maria do mar, se o vento voltar, solta o cabelo, vai ver os barcos partir, o dia há de vir em que um queira ficar e só no teu nome navegar, e só no teu nome navegar, e só no teu nome navegar. Se eu fosse que tua e tu fosses meu, o mundo inteiro iria ver o verdadeiro amor acontecer. E esse amor seria para o mundo inspiração, e em cada canto, cada lugar, alguém se iria apaixonar. Dentro do meu peito há um amor prisioneiro que anseia a liberdade, mas teme a perpetuidade de amar sem ser inteiro. Mas eu sou tão tua e tu não és meu, e o mundo inteiro não irá ver o verdadeiro amor acontecer.
That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Luisa Sobral and Manuel
Rocha.
Rocha.
Rocha, yeah.
Am I right? Rocha?
Yeah, you're right.
All the way from Portugal.
Yes.
Welcome to Small Time TV and to Australia.
Thank you.
I believe it's your first time performing here.
Yeah. It's our first time here in general, not only performing.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
you performed at WOMA Adelaide
Yeah, we had 2 concerts there.
over the weekend.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I just want to come back here with either with my family or to play again or everything together. But
Yeah.
I'm now a big fan of the festival.
Amazing. And so what's your first impressions of Australia and music and...
Well, of Australia, it's just everyone is really, really nice all the time. And I thought we were really nice. Like, I always said that Portuguese people were the nicest, and now I have to take that back.
Australians.
Because, yeah, I don't know. I was telling my friend, she's from here, and I was saying, I'm sure that even in traffic you're nice, you know, because everyone is just always has a smile on their face. So it's really amazing.
That's great. I might have a
Yeah.
different opinion, but I'm not going to change your mind.
But I think when you are from a place, it's hard for you to see the big picture sometimes. So you see sometimes we see the bad things, and it's good when someone comes from the outside and is able to see us from the outside, and so
Yeah.
it reminds us of the good things that we have in our country.
Absolutely.
So I'm reminding you that you are all very nice.
I know, I am very Australian-centric, possibly too much. But it's so incredible to have you here.
Thank you.
It's sort of strange because your bio and your, everything you've achieved, you've put out 5 albums? Or
Yes.
6? 5?
5.
And won awards and met the president and...
Everyone meets the president in Portugal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's everywhere. He goes everywhere, right? He's like omnipresent.
He's just at the
He's
pub.
just like, I don't know. My dad has this. He thinks that there are 2 of him, because he's just everywhere. So it's kind of impossible to be everywhere. So there are probably 2 of him. I don't know.
I was in Portugal. I didn't meet the president.
That
I'm
was,
going to come back.
That was crazy. Yeah.
But also, and incredibly excitingly, you won Eurovision.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my song.
Your song
Yes.
in 2017.
Exactly.
Well, your brother performed it.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So
Very
does that
cool.
mean that, like, financially you're set forever?
Well, yeah, maybe if I lived in another country, but not in mine. Portugal is very small, so it's not because you're a success there that you're set. I'm definitely not set for life with that song. I think if it was like a hit, a Madonna hit, then I would be all set. But not an Eurovision song.
But would it...
But it was good. Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm bad, but it was good.
Because I read that it was like translated into lots of languages and
true.
And covered and, you know.
Yeah, but if you go to check how much that means, it's not so much.
No?
No. But it doesn't really matter because I don't do this. Well, that is something that I do. I write for other people. And that's kind of like a second job, you know. But I like to perform my own music and I like to write songs for myself as well. So those are two different things.
I did want to ask you about your writing for other people. Do you know, when you said about, do you like know exactly who you're writing for, or do you just write a song and then have an agent or someone that sends it out?
No. I write it for people in specific. Like if someone asks me for a song, then I have to have their voice in my head. And if I don't know their music, first I have to like it, and then I have to really listen to a lot of it. The other day they asked me for a song for a Spanish singer, and I knew she was very famous in the flamenco thing, but I didn't really know her music, so I went and I listened to a bunch of it so I could get her in my head, you know. I think it's like as if I was an actress. I kind of try to play the part, and that's how I write for someone.
So is that more lucrative than writing and performing your own music?
No, it's not. No, it's just a second thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it works here, but in Portugal, if you write for someone, they don't pay you for that. It's not like they don't pay you to write a song. What happens is that you get paid with the rights of the song as a songwriter. Yeah. You get paid every time the song gets played.
The royalties.
Not royalties. I think there are two different things. The royalties go for the artist, at least in Portugal. Royalties go to the artist, and then there's like the rights of writing. I don't know how you...
The publishing.
Yeah, maybe. It's for everyone that writes, even if just a poem or whatever, they go to a separate thing. The royalties usually go to the artist.
So you have to hope that the song becomes very successful. Yeah,
but... I mean, I don't write songs for them to be successful. I write songs, and usually I don't write hits. It's not really. I'm not a hit maker. Well, I was in Eurovision, but it was by accident. So because that song, if you listen to it for the first time, you would never say that it would be a hit, you know, because it doesn't have, I think, all the things that hit songs have, like repeat 1,000 times the chorus or whatever, or very catchy lines or whatever. So my songs are usually not like that. So when I write for someone, usually my song is not the single of the album. It's one of the songs of the album, because I'm not really a hit maker.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that, because most of the times hits are kind of written to be hits. And I don't think about those things when I write.
Yeah.
So,
but in Portugal, you're almost a household name. Like everyone would know Luisa Sobral, and
I don't know if everyone, but anyone that is interested in music, maybe. I don't know. Yes.
Your albums have gone platinum and gold. And
yes. At the time that you sold albums, yes.
Yeah.
Now it's more like views and like people that listen to it. Yeah, on Spotify.
Yeah, streams. And you've met the president.
Yes. You didn't meet the president.
No, I didn't.
No, he hasn't.
Manuel. So
it's very crazy. The two of you have to go and meet the president.
And so then you come to Australia.
Yeah.
And you're almost starting again. It's a new audience.
Every time I go to a country that I've never been to, and every time I go for the first time, it's like starting over. And it's very nice. It's like people know nothing about me, and I am able to introduce myself again. I remember when I lived in the US for a while, and I moved there when I was 16, and I thought, this is cool because I get to start over, and I get to introduce myself to people for the first time, and for them to know me without any background. And I thought that was cool, and I was like, let's see what I am for real, you know, because if I get to start again over, let's see what I want to show.
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting. And I think with music it's the same thing when you go to a different country. Of course, now there's internet, so people can go and check. But it's very interesting because I'm also very different now from what I was like 3 years ago if I was here 3 years ago. So,
Yeah.
but it's very interesting to start over every time we get somewhere.
Well, the tweets and the reviews that I was reading from WOMAD, very favourable.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Good.
you're a highlight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah. And so before we started the session, you were playing You're the Voice,
Oh yeah.
John Farnham. So wherever you go, are you learning like the most treasured national song?
Yeah, I try to do that because for me, one thing that I really don't like when I go to watch other people's shows, people that are touring around the world, sometimes is to feel like that concert is not really special for them. That they are doing exactly the same thing and they don't even know where they are anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That happens when people are like on really big tours. But still, I think that you should always make the audience feel special and know that you've worked on something for them because that concert is special, that country is special. So I think that's a way of doing it. Just
Nice.
try to learn a song. And that says a lot about the people too. It's nice.
And so I was talking to you as well about Small Time because one of our sort of aims here is to inspire and educate emerging early stage artists. And so I was wondering if you have any advice just in terms of what might be useful for an artist starting out or heading over to Portugal to play or to Europe in general or just...
Yeah, well, for me now, it's this is kind of... I'm not old, I'm 32, but I still feel like this is kind of... a new generation that is starting and there are things that I'm not very familiar with, like I'm not very familiar with anything that has to do with social media and all that stuff because I really don't like it, but nowadays I know that is really important. So for someone starting, there are probably a bunch of tips in that like direction that I would be the best person to give, but still I would say that I think that if you're starting, you should, first of all, really know who you are in this music business. Like, what's your sound, you know? Just be really sure about your sound when you're showing your music for the first time. Don't be like testing things out. Of course, we keep on changing during our lives, but the first time we show something is really important that we are really sure about it, I guess. And I think be a bit careful with the music industry because you really have to be, again, really sure of who you are so they don't try to change you and to make you into something else because I think that happens in big countries like this one. Ours is smaller, so things are not exactly like that, but I think sometimes people try to make you fit into this character, and then it won't be believable because it's not you. So I think you have to always like fight for your identity because at the end that's what people are gonna like, I think. So
yeah,
I think that'll be my advice.
I think that's good advice.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, well, it's so lovely to have you here in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Luisa Sobral and Manuel Rocha. Oh my God, I don't even know where I got that from, but thank you so much.
Almost.
There were noises in there that I was practicing. Just the order of them was completely off. But it's so nice to have you here at Small Time TV and in Australia. Would you like to play a few more songs for us?
Sure.
Great.
Sabes tudo de mim, o meu princípio e fim, onde quero ir e onde não vou. Sabes ver dentro de mim, onde ninguém pode entrar, onde os que vieram não querem voltar. E assim vivemos os dois sem fazer conta de nada. Somos morada dos nossos corações, amando só porque sim, vivemos assim. Eu para ti, tu para mim, meu Benjamim. Mas mesmo em dia não, e quando não peço perdão, quando o vento sopra noutra direção, e assim vivemos os dois, sem fazer conta de nada. Somos morada dos nossos corações, amando só porque sim, vivemos assim. Eu para ti, tu para mim, meu Benjamim. Já te pedi, até insisti, para não chegares perto de mim. É melhor assim que algo incerto. Eu não sou de grandes paixões, quebrar corações não é para mim. Prefiro evitar, no meu canto ficar, é melhor assim. Mas tu não me quiseste ouvir, voltaste a insistir em chegar perto assim, egoísta, ruim. Sei que foi só um beijo, mas não foi só um beijo para mim.
No instante em que te vi, deixei de procurar. Não tinha mais sentido. Se aquilo que buscava e sem saber sonhava era contigo, e desde logo ignorei o teu pedido, pois o que dizia a tua boca era pelos olhos desmentido. Investi sem hesitar, nunca quis nada tanto assim. Tudo fiz por um beijo, mas não foi só um beijo para mim.
já te pedi.
No instante em que
Até
te
insisti
vi, deixei
para não
de
chegares
procurar.
bem.
Não tinha
Estou
mais sentido
perto de mim.
se aquilo
É melhor
que
assim.
buscava e sem saber sonhar
Sei
era
ver-te.
contigo.
E eu não sou de
Desde
grandes
logo
paixões, quebrar
ignorei
corações não
teu
é para
pedido,
mim. Prefiro
pois o que
evitar
dizia
no meu
a tua
canto
boca
ficar. É melhor
era
assim.
pelos olhos
Mas tu
desmentido,
não me quiseste ouvir,
investi
voltaste
sem
a
hesitar.
insistir em chegar perto
Nunca
assim,
quis nada
egoísta
tanto assim.
ruim. Sei
Tudo
que foi
fiz
só
por
um
beijo,
beijo,
mas não foi só um beijo
pra
mim.
That was absolutely sublime. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Louisa and Manuel, thank you so much for coming into Small Time TV.
Thank you very much.
If you want to catch them live, they're playing tomorrow night. That's Wednesday, the 11th of March in Melbourne, and then on the 12th in Sydney. Is that right?
On the 14th.
14th in Sydney?
Yes.
And then off to Japan,
Yes. And then home.
and then back to Portugal. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you again.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.